we have some other kinds of dreams, flash dreams, is healing dreams, dreams that in some way or another participate in our healing processes, either through their story themselves, they are an expression of some healing process happening inside us, or they are an experience in which we meet some healing influence. Like I have had a number of times dreams where I was meeting someone, some kind of master who would transfer very strong healing energy to me. So I would wake up from that feeling, wow, I feel different. This has really helped me. So this is another type of dream experience, healing experience, that can also be quite interesting to understand and possibly even work with further. So we have also some warning dreams, dreams that are to be understood in a very different way because they call for our immediate attention and action. Like this example. A woman wakes up in the middle of the night. She just had a nightmare. She just dreamt that her baby, who is sleeping next door in another room, there is a heavy lamp on top of the baby's bed, and she dreamt that that lamp was falling on the baby and hurting the baby. So she wakes up with anxiety and immediately runs to the baby to check, and the lamp is there, still hanging at the wall, and the baby is sleeping fine. But she feels she has to take the baby with her in her own bed and protect the baby. And indeed, they go back to sleep, but half an hour later, this lamp falls down on the baby's bed, where the baby is not anymore. So this is a real case. And we have here a warning dream, a dream that does not talk to us in the same way as most of our other dreams, that talk to us with a very specific signal. Do something about it because this is going to happen. So it is warning us, it is asking us for immediate action in order to avoid some danger. Dreams like that can happen, and we will see why. We will see how they can look into the future as if it were already part of our present. We will develop that later. But these are warning dreams. We have to understand them literally, and they have specific characteristics. They're not talking to us in metaphors. They're not talking to us about dream elements that are irreal, non-real, or fantasized. They don't involve many different kinds of dream elements. They probably are very short and quite straightforward, and we can recognize them as talking about our reality, and more importantly, we can also feel that they prompt us into action. So they're short, they are asking for immediate action. They are not so often happening, so don't confuse your normal dreams with being warning dreams too often. This will be seldom the case, and look for these specific characteristics that tell you that this is not just a warning dream, this is something that talks about your inner reality in a very different way. We will come back on how to understand the dream's message, but we have to also be aware of still other possibilities of dream experiences and sleep experiences that may not be dreams at all, in fact. So when we deal with dreams, we have to be very open-minded, because dreams, or rather our sleep experiences, can be of many different natures, and more specifically, they can be real communication experiences. Like I have a number of times woken up with just a voice telling me something, just one sentence waking me up. Or sometimes you can have let's say a woman who is pregnant, can have a dream that she is having a conversation with the baby that she carries in her tummy. Now, when she wakes up, she may still have a vague feeling of, I was in a conversation with a being who was really telling me very sensible things, almost like an adult, not a child at all. These kind of experiences might be taken as a real kind of communication rather than a fantasized inner reality. So we still have to be aware of many possibilities. Another example would be a conversation you have with somebody who just died. There still is a possibility that it is a real communication with that person. It will also have specific characteristics. If it's a real communication, you won't have many dream elements and a whole series of developments of a specific story. It will be just that one connection and a feeling of being in a close connection with that person without possibly remembering specific details of the communication, but just remembering a few things. So it's a specific type of sleep experience that is not a dream. That may be not a dream at least. Then we have out-of-body experiences, people leaving their bodies and seeing things in the environment that may be either fantasized or part of the reality that you can see out there. Let me give you an example. Somebody who was quite used in leaving his body in full awareness, out-of-body experiences are things that have been quite often reported and studied. That person was finding himself out of his body just after going to sleep, and he noticed he had left a candle burning. So he goes to the candle out of his body with his sort of light body. Then he wants to blow the candle. He tries to blow and it doesn't succeed. So he has to blow much harder. And after quite some effort, he succeeds in blowing the candle out. Then he does whatever else and comes back to his body and goes to sleep. However, when he wakes up in the morning, he goes and checks the candle and he realizes the candle has been burning out all the way. So he realized he had not been really blowing the candle. He had just been thinking of blowing the candle. He probably really saw the candle, but was not able to really extinguish it. However, he did see that it was blown out. So that means that when you are out of your body, your mind still creates the images you want to see. So there is a part of it that is self-creative and a part of it that might be real. So we have here a mixed situation that is more tricky to handle and that will not be part of the dream training. We're going to focus on real dreams, the kind of dreams that talk to us and gives us specific messages about our inner reality or sometimes even our outer reality, how to deal with that, how to understand that. That's what we are going to further work with. Now, before I end this first unit, I'd like to invite you to do some homework, possibly before you move on to the next units, and remind you to pay attention to your dreams, possibly write them down, and we will see what kind of work we can do with them. But your intention to remember your dreams are important. You should, before you go to sleep, express clearly your intention. I want to remember any meaningful dream I have. And do prepare some paper and a pen to write them down as soon as you wake up. Even if it's the middle of the night, take some time to write down whatever you can remember, whatever you can bring back, even if it's not complete. Just write down as much as you can in a chronological order from the beginning, the different dream elements you observe, the development of the dream story, and the ending. and your feelings possibly at the end. So write down your dreams so that you can further do some practical work with them as the dream training unfolds. So next time, next unit, we will explore the second question: where do dreams come from? And later, of course, we will explore more how to understand and how to work with dreams. So this is it for this first unit. Look forward to work with you in the following ones. Bye bye for now.